Hello, everybody. I am Mitch English.
I'm Andrea Jackson. This is Daily Flash, your source for trending news and entertainment.
So glad to have you here. Matt Doolittle is going to be talking to Michelle Yeoh coming up in just a few, so you don't want to miss out on that. And we're going to have some fun here as well. It's interesting to see how countries are handling social media. Have you heard what Australia is proposing as far as social media goes?
Yeah, it seems very bizarre. I don't understand the whole censorship thing in Australia.
Well, they're saying first off, they want to get rid of social media as much as possible. And what they're doing now is actually going against like TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, X, possibly even YouTube. You had to be a certain age in order to actually go and see it. Now, if you're caught, if this new bill, which would, if they pass it in Australia within a year, then it would be in effect and such. But the parents would not get in trouble, and the kids wouldn't get in trouble, but the sites would, because they need to do a better job in finding out who is actually on it. Now, you say, well, a 15-year-old or a 13-year-old or 12-year-old, they can get on any of those sites. All they're going to do is put a fake birthday in there.
Exactly.
So they're saying, well, that's not enough. You need to make sure that you figure out a way to make sure that who is on there, including a 15-year-old, and it might give some a little bit of pressure to parents to make sure that the kids aren't doing these sort of things. So they're thinking that it's a huge problem in that country.
Wow.
And it could just come into effect within the year or so.
It is hard to imagine life before social media.
That's true.
Right? But I can see, how do you rein it in? I mean, I don't know. It's sort of like once you let the genie out of the bottle, it's, it's kind of impossible.
That would be the only way. I guess there are some sites that require you to take a picture of your driver's license to prove that you are who you are, your age, and that sort of thing. But I could see, I wouldn't want to take a picture of my driver's license and upload it,
No, and for a kid, you could just grab somebody else's or create one. I mean, it's not that difficult to probably put one together and fake it so you could create your own account. I mean, that's tough to police.
And these companies make so much money, they're going to fight it. So I don't think it'll come to fruition, but at least they're saying we want to do something about it.
I think it's gotta end up with the parents. I mean, and the schools. You gotta, I think some of the schools here in Central Florida have said no more phones in the classroom.
Which I think
you can bring it to school, but you can't have it in the classroom. And that they said that has completely changed the learning landscape. It's done a 180. And so maybe that's what you do. I mean, I'm not sure.
Yeah. I blame Ray Gunn. I blame Ray Gunn in Australia for their problem.
Oh, the breakdancer.
Breakdancer. She retired, and now that's why all their social media is blowing up.
She was probably part of the problem.
Well, that seems to be one of the latest football dances in the celebration zone, the Ray Gun. A nose job from a plastic surgeon in Turkey is considered one of the hottest gifts this holiday season. Who knew? She is offering what's known as the Whoville. The doctor is making a name for herself on social media with videos showing off a virtual transformation. She says her work is inspired by Dr. Seuss and How the Grinch Stole Christmas. Her video shows off the before and after looks of her patients whose noses have been reshaped with an upturned tip. The reaction has been mixed. Some love it, others hate it. Nose jobs or rhinoplasty has become a hot holiday gift trend, according to the American Society of Plastic Surgeons.
Yeah, it's dangerous. First off, I mean, you are talking about your body, but you could see really a big difference in this.
Huge difference.
I hate to say it's a hook, but some people, I mean, those are hooks, man. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Look at them.
I
do think her work is nice because it's subtle. It's not. I mean, obviously we're just getting a profile picture, but it looks very nice.
I'm all for it. If you want to make something on you, you want to change. Okay, all right, no problem at all. The problem is that you can't go and think you can change absolutely everything. It's part of wabi-sabi. I mean, you're going to have to deal with one or the other. Mine is I'm either getting rid of my chin or getting hair implants.
But
I don't know, one or the other.
I almost feel like it could sort of be like a leaky boat scenario, because you fix one thing and then you're like, oh, but my eyes don't really match my nose. So let's go do the eyes. Well, no, my mouth doesn't go with the new nose and the eyes.
Cat lady.
She was just back in the news the other day.
It's so true, because it's like one small thing will change the whole dimension of your face, and then you can see how these people develop body dysmorphia.
100%.